So, hello everyone. This is Country Music News International. My name's Nigel Sharpe, and today I am talking to Dallas Remington. And my very first question, Dallas, is where are you?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee,
Right.
the U.S.
But that's not where you're from originally.
No, I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky, so just about 2.5 hours north of Nashville.
Okay.
I was actually there last night, so it doesn't take me very long to get home.
Okay. You grew up on a farm in Kentucky, is that right?
Yeah, so my daddy's a farmer. I'm a fifth generation farm kid. I grew up around all kinds of farming, farm life, and grew up riding in the semi with my dad everywhere, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, farming.
So what's the farm? Is it livestock or is it crops or is it a
We have a
mixture?
mixture. We have livestock. We do row crop. We also have a feed mill. We do a little bit of everything.
Okay. You're a singer-songwriter. That's your
Mhm.
job, I reckon.
Yes,
How do you
that's
actually
my
see
job.
yourself? I mean, do you think of yourself as more of a singer or more of a
I,
songwriter?
I go more in the artist route of just being the singer. I mean, obviously, I'm a songwriter and I love writing for other people as well. And I've had a lot of people tell me that I'll probably go the route of being a songwriter first, which is what most people do. But I came here as an artist. I didn't write when I came to Nashville at all. Um, but I fell in love with songwriting, and for about 3 years, that's all I did is I just wrote
Okay.
songs. I'd play here in Nashville at night. I didn't tour much. We do some radio touring and everything every so often like that. And then right before the pandemic started, I was like, okay, I came here to be an artist. I'm going to be an artist, and went straight into that. And then obviously everything shut down and we couldn't travel. But I would call myself more of an artist. I mean, I've had cuts by other people. I write for other people all the time. And I love that part of it. But there's nothing like being on stage getting to sing my songs. So I prefer that side of it. I love being on the road and not being able to travel, for the past year has been crazy. We were able to go on one trip.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, I was like, we got to make the most out of this. We went to Yellowstone, we went to Mount Rushmore. We did everything we could do in a week.
Wow. Yellowstone to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good going.
Yeah.
Um,
When we started in Nashville. So I think it was about 5,000 miles by the time we got back. So it was try to trek. And we wrecked a car on the way there. So it was great.
ooh, that doesn't
It was
sound so good.
it was fun. But I guess we did it in about 2 weeks. Yeah, because the car issue caused some delays, but we got the car back. It's fine now.
So let's have a think about, have a talk about music. The last sort of, if I've got this right, the last kind of main release was Uncommon Man.
That's correct. Yes, we
And
were.
that was back in last year though, right?
Yeah, it'll be a year actually on May 29th.
Oh,
Since
okay.
that one came out. So we're right at a year anniversary, and we've been overwhelmed with all of the not overwhelmed, but well, I guess overwhelmed with all the love that it's been shown and still gets showed. We're averaging still like 1,000 streams a day on that song, even a year later. And I'm just so grateful for all the love that they showed. It was a song that my friend Courtney and I wrote about our dads, and that's the only people we thought were ever going to hear it. We didn't know that 3 years after we wrote it, we'd end up in a global pandemic, and that people like our dads would be considered essential workers and frontline people and things like that. And our dads are both farmers, and if my dad had decided it's not safe for me to work, we're shutting down the farm, then thousands of people would have gone without food. So we sat and we were talking about that, my team and I, last year, and um we were just like, what if we did release the song, and what if we dedicated it to the essential employees, because they need the recognition that they so deserve. And I'm so glad that the world thought that the song needed to be heard too, and that people shared it, and people tagged their friends that were uncommon men and women, or are uncommon men and women. And we had our fans be part of the lyric video, and they sent in pictures of their uncommon men and women. And it's just been an amazing year watching this song just go where it has.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching the video and all those photos that the
Thank
people
you.
sent in. That's a cool idea. And
It got real sad with our family it didn't get sad, but like when we were going through all of our pictures, we're all sitting here just boo-hooing. It's like, oh my gosh, where's the time gone? Because there's several pictures in there that people obviously didn't realize it was me. But if you look in there, most of the pictures of a newborn, that's me and my dad.
right.
And my mom was like, how are you 20? How is this happening? How are we not, how are you an adult now? But it was a very special time. We were able to find a bunch of pictures of my mom's dad who passed away when I was 1. And we were able to go through and find pictures of me and him when I was a baby. The quick year I had with him, and we got to include those. So it was a really special project for my family.
So let's move on to your next release, which is right now. This
yes.
week.
Yeah.
So come on. Now I haven't been able to listen to this yet. So
yeah, because it's not available anywhere yet.
Exactly. So I'm totally in the dark. I've seen are lots of pictures of you dressed up to the nines. And of course, the title, for anyone who's not aware of it, it's Princess.
Yes.
So come on, tell me what this song is about.
So Princess is, so if you have looked at my socials and you looked at pictures, we're kind of doing like, it's almost like a psych on everybody because I'm all pretty and pink and it's all, floral and all this stuff. But Princess, the song, is very much not that. It's very sassy. It's very fun. It's about a girl who wants to be something she isn't instead of, loving who she already was. And she's trying to be someone else, forget where she came from. And she doesn't realize that, there's been people there her entire life that have loved her the way she was and that have been there. And it's just like, it's just straight up calling her out saying, girl, I've been knowing you way too long for you to sell me on this. So you ain't a princess. And that's what so it's very opposite of all the pink, but okay. But it's a fun rocking song. I wrote it with Bridget Tatum and Nancy Deckant a few years ago. And it's been a huge staple in my live set whenever we could play live shows. And we've just been waiting for the perfect time to release this. And all the signs are pointing towards this is the perfect time to release it. So we're super excited to see what happens. It comes out May 26th. So very close for y'all. Y'all are a little closer to May 26th than we are here.
Okay, yeah, we are. That's right.
Yeah. So I just counted up. For me here, it's 33 hours until it comes out. And I'm just like freaking out. But we're super, super excited. And it's going to be available everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, all those things. We've done, I was going to keep it a surprise, but I've talked about it in several interviews. We did do a video for it as well. We have not released that date yet because I don't have a date yet, but we'll be having that coming up here in the next month or so, hopefully. And, it's just been a really good time getting this song ready and getting it ready for the world to hear and getting it released.
So in terms of recording it then, how did that come about? How did that get organized?
Yeah, so I cut the song for the first time back in December of 2018. Mm-hmm. I cut it and we geared up to release it like 3 different times. And every time I said, I just have a feeling in my stomach, it ain't right. And we've released something else. And then back in December of last year, my mom and I were driving around, or November, my mom and I were driving around and she goes, I want to listen to Princess. And I was like, okay. And we were listening to it and she goes, you don't seem in love with it. And I was like, I just feel like there could be something different. So we actually went in and we scratched 75% of it and recut it back in January. And just completely redid most everything, new drums, new guitars, or new layers of guitars, different keys. We took one guitar out and added a fiddle part in its place. And like I talked to somebody about it earlier there who has heard the song. She was like, I can't imagine the song without the fiddle. Thank God y'all went and scratched it. So the fiddle is one of the main things in it. But my producer, Eric, he's just amazing. This is our third single with him. And, you know, we loved the original track to the song. Like, don't get me wrong, it was really good. But me, him, and my mom, we all sat down and we were all like, it's here and we feel like it could be up here. You know, we kept pushing it. And so we really pushed the limits. We did rock and country, which is what I love to do. And Eric he goes in and he kills it every time, knowing what I want. And I don't even have to say the words half the time. I'll be like, but what about? And he's like, you mean this? And then he'll do it. And there it is.
Dallas, thanks very much again.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great talking to you.
Love to the dog.
Yes, definitely.
Give her a hug for me.
Yes, I'm going to go cuddle with her right now. So,
okay.
You have a great day.
Thanks very much and goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.